Welcome to the Nifty Chicks. In this episode, we take you live from NFTNYC 2022. We hit the floor and chat with a variety of projects and people, including our first male on the show discussing how you can buy NFTs for a 90% discount. We also met with Kristen Visval, creator of Fearless Girl, who stands tall in front of Wall Street, the founder of Orbis 86, and so many other incredible NFT leaders. Let's do this. Welcome to the Nifty Chicks. Hi, Minty Zell. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, JenFT?
I am good. I am kind of soaking in the whole experience that we just had last week at NFT NYC. What an incredible conference.
I know. I had so much fun. I'm missing it just a little bit. I mean, it's good to be back home in the quiet of, Palmas del Mar, but I had a great time in New York City. We got to eat some amazing food. We got to meet some amazing people. We got to do some amazing adventures.
I know. It was a lot. It was a lot. It really is the city that never sleeps. And we had a blast. We had a total blast. So I want to hear kind of what were your highlights?
Well, so I would say, I had a few, but my biggest ones were definitely getting to go backstage at Radio City Music Hall and meet some amazing women founders. So we had the opportunity, thanks to the Bad Crypto podcast and Joel Comm and Travis Wright, we got to go backstage and meet Lisa Mayer of Boss Beauties and my favorites I talk about all the time, Fame Lady Squad. We got to meet Board Becky and NFT Ignition, Ashley and Danielle. And guess what? We invited them to be on the show. And so they all said yes.
Yes. Yeah. I know. They're incredible. So I was totally fangirling because all these people I see from a distance, I feel like I know them, but they have no idea who I am. And then I tell you, getting to meet them, they're 10 times nicer and cooler in person. And they're already cool and nice in Web3 space. I could not believe that. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys are amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. It was really just such a great, opportunity for us. Another great experience for me was, I won an event it was through BFF and Hug did an event, and I showed up there. I met somebody that we became fast friends in the elevator on the ride up. Her name is Allison, and she actually worked with Hug on their marketing and branding. And so she gave me all kinds of secrets about the behind the scenes of their branding and about the brand. And so she's going to come on the show. But as we're sitting there talking, all of a sudden we see none other than Randy Zuckerberg, and she's there with this larger than life bear. I don't have the bear up here on my wall, but I do own the bear, as an NFT. And so I got to meet Randy and got a real hug from Randy. And we, took some pictures with the bear. And I asked Randy if she'd be on this show, and she said yes. Yay! So we have lined up some amazing upcoming guests for everyone that we are so excited to, interview and bring to you chicks.
Yeah. So many incredible guests coming on the show. So yes, that was a huge win. Definitely a highlight. I also shared that highlight. And then one thing not NFT related, but sometimes this is huge for, I think, mental health reasons when the whole world is going as crazy as it is. They had a puppy room. We got to snuggle with puppies for a solid half an hour, and I just it was so awesome, and they just bring me so much joy. And I missed my dog while I was in NFT NYC.
I'm honestly surprised that you didn't go home with a puppy.
I was so close, especially there was one super sleepy one in the corner, and he was like a gray and black and white, and he was the only one that didn't have a name, and I was gonna name him Oreo, but I would probably be divorced if I had brought that dog home. So I didn't, but for like 24 hours after I got home, I was like, Peter, do you understand? You are so lucky I didn't go home with this dog.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can vouch. So I can vouch.
Yeah. But that was a non-NFT highlight for me for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Me too.
And then also, I got to go to Radio City Music Hall for the first time. I've never been there. So not only did we get to go backstage, but Joel Comm was able to reserve us front row seats for some of the most incredible talks and presentations, including his and Travis's. And like, it was so cool. I'm like,
Spike Lee. We got to see Spike Lee.
Yeah, I know. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm in front row at Radio City Music Hall. How epic is this? Like, how many people in the world can say that? So like, definitely a huge highlight to do that.
Yeah, I love it. Well, so we walked the sponsor halls and had the opportunity to talk to a bunch of amazing founders and project leads, and we thought, why not share these, discussions and interviews with you guys? So I think we should go ahead and do that.
Let's do it. Let's dive right in. So we are here with Kristen Visval, who is the artist of Fearless Girl on Wall Street, which we have spoken about. Fearless Girl. All right, so you said you wanted to share a little tidbit.
Yes. What I wanted to say, and so many people don't realize, there's a body of research out there called the Gender Studies that began in the early 1960s, and they've proven beyond a shadow of the doubt via scientific research that men and women are actually better together. There is a research project out there called the Brainscape Study that's identified 100 different cognitive differences between men and women. So men use more gray matter, women use more white matter. And with that comes just generally speaking, because we're all unique individuals, there are different qualities that we bring to the table. So men are excellent on capitalizing on a short-term opportunity. Women are really good with verbal skills and writing skills. They're a lot more reticent. So if you have a corporation and you have women on your board, you're much less likely to be sued. The point is that together we create a perfect whole. It's kind of nature's love story, and I love it. And this is really my main message, is gender collaboration. So together, we make more efficient, better decisions.
Absolutely.
And those decisions are more profitable.
Yes.
So when you start talking money, people start to listen. That's all I wanted to share.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
You're
I appreciate this. We look forward to having you on the show.
Love to be there.
All right, Fearless Girl.
Okay, we are here at NFTNYC with Rod Fuentes.
That's right.
And he is with NFT Deals. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
Yeah, so NFT Deals is an auction site where we sell NFTs for 90% off the floor price with no reserve. And we do that because we operate a pay-to-bid auction model where you pay to participate in the auction, and it's a game. The last person to bid and hold that position for 24 hours wins the NFT. All via smart contract, trustless, transparent, and on-chain. So here you can see we have a CyberKongz VX NFT, has a collection floor price of 0.73. Now this person has been holding it now for almost 24 hours. If they hold it for 5 hours and 44 more minutes, they're gonna win the NFT for a bid price of 0.06. That's 90% off or more of the floor price. And that's it. It's a big game of figuring out who's going to be the last bid standing.
But so the big thing here is that if you bid on this, the 0.06, and you don't win the bid, then you still lose that ETH.
That is correct.
It goes,
yes,
right.
That's right. And that's what allows the discount to happen. By aggregating the fees across many different bidders who want to participate in this game of high risk, high reward, we can generate a large gap between the market price and the price that someone can bid and win it for.
Right. So it's basically like gambling with your ETH, but you could potentially have a big win.
But for important regulatory reasons, it's not gambling.
Right.
Of
course. No, we would never promote that.
It's game strategy, game theory, and you have to be the last person in order to win it.
Very cool. Well, thanks, Rod, for chatting with us.
Appreciate it.
All right.
We are here with Elizabeth from Venture Studios. Tell me a little bit about what you do.
Sure. I am, as you said, with Venture Studio as sort of resident Web3 expert, helping them to develop and incubate projects in experiments in the Web3 space. They kind of incubate projects and invest, kind of pre-seed into frontier space projects across insurtech, health tech, Web3, fintech, and the metaverse, immersive technologies. So it started about this year, and as of NFTNYC, we launched our first Web3 project, which is the world's first pet insurance DAO. So what we do is we've built on traditional legacy insurance rails so that people can actually get real policies, go to real vets immediately. And then we take the standard 20% cut of the insurance business and we put it towards a community treasury so that the pet policy owners can decide on whether they want to pay themselves bigger dividends throughout the year, whether they want to support animal rights causes, animal welfare, to fund ancillary services for their own pets like dog walking. So we're really trying to bring awareness to the general public for like what Web3 is and how it's a value add apart from going to a standard business where you get the insurance, you're done. This is giving the reins and giving the profit and giving the growth back to the community that helped build it, and demonstrating Web3 outside of the DeFi, finance, casino use cases that have kind of eaten up the headlines.
That's awesome. And here at NFTNYC, if you put in your email address, you are doing what?
Oh yeah, we have our waitlist live as of yesterday, and for every waitlist sign up, we're donating $10 to New York City animal shelters. Whether you're here or online, it's all live at fur.insure for anyone curious.
So fur.insure, put in your email address, and help the animals. Love it. Thank you so much.
Now, scan it. I think there was a charger thing I was going to give you down here, but I think it's on the
what?
other side.
Did you get a notification?
Yeah.
Awesome. Now you're going to claim an NFT that proves that you own this card.
Okay.
All right. It's where I know.
Oh, conference internet. So fun. Oh, there. Okay.
Awesome.
Claim.
Yeah, it's in the phone, and then as a backup, I scan it on my phone.
You connect your MetaMask.
Okay.
To go to.
So you use your card, you scan it on your own phone, and then
Yeah, like
and then you have a
sorry,
copy. That's okay, no worries. And then you have a copy.
Take it to the MetaMask. You need to sign 2 messages.
So like,
Okay.
if you're having trouble with that,
wait for the first
get your
one.
NFC to work happens, then I would just scan my own card on my own
So do I need to go to? Okay.
There it is. It'll take you back. Claim it. Second
This
message.
takes me to a pull-out claim page eventually when my internet finally
So I will say this, it's a good thing, like I trust you guys, I know POAP, like this I normally probably wouldn't do
Definitely.
at a, you know,
Looking into another way to claim it without having to sign
They
anything.
just bought one and they're setting it up.
yeah.
Because,
I'm saying this also for our guests, because, or our listeners, our guests, our listeners,
don't sign anything without reading.
yeah, but I am familiar with POAP and I've known Patricio for years, so,
now, we have to go to the second step.
Some stickers.
okay. So click claim.
There we go. Cheers. Thanks.
Cheers.
Oh, I need this I Love New York one.
Great. Now you're gonna go to your MetaMask. you're gonna use the MetaMask browser. It should be up there, the browser. And you go to iyk.app/admin. Basically, that website is right here. So you don't forget it. That's the admin website.
Maybe.
Okay, so this is a good chance to grab your first POAP from the booth. You can also grab our personal POAPs. We have this NFT.
This is really cool, though.
Yeah.
So the NFT thing, you just have to do it the first time, and that's it. Now,
Okay, so now
this
do that.
is what you're gonna do always. iyk.app/admin.
IYK.
Is there a POAP for NFTNYC?
Admin.
Looks like this.
So if you download the app on
Now you connect your wallet, sign the message so the website can check if you own the NFT and you own the card.
So do login or no?
Yeah, go ahead, log in. Sign it. Now we.
Okay.
Great. Also, this is your card.
Okay.
So now you have two sections: event section and item section. The event section, this is where you're going to load your walk codes. So when you create an event, you receive a TXT file containing all your codes. This is where you're going to upload it. Yep, 11. And then you come to items, tap your card, edit, and you're gonna pick the event that you want your card to live in.
Okay, so those are my events? Or
Just for events, yes.
Okay.
The ones you create.
Okay.
So if you go back, you should go to events, and if you have an event already created, you can upload the codes here now. Yes, you can upload the codes to your card.
Okay. So that's cool. We could do that for tomorrow even, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
And
So is that all set up?
yeah, that's it.
We are here with Sonia Ahuja from Orbit 86, and I'm so excited because she is the CEO of Orbit 86. So tell us about Orbit 86.
So Orbis 86 is a collection of 86 completely different, diverse Orbisons. I am the founder, so I'm brown. My team member, my core team, it's a woman of color-led project. Wendy is Latina, Cynthia is black. So diversity and inclusion matters a lot to us. And we are not just showing it in our art, but also in the work that we're doing. In our art, you will see that our characters, they don't just represent different diversities, ethnicities, races, but they also have different body shapes and types. So it's a tribute to everyone beautiful in the world. And once we mint out, people will also be able to set the gender identity of their Orbison.
That's amazing.
Cynthia, as my impact leader, she is the chief do-gooder. So she is working on an impact arm which is focused on connecting Web3 experts to non-profits. And we are on a mission to onboard as many non-profits and newbies that we can in the space of Web3, and especially try to onboard the disenfranchised communities from Web2, right? And make sure that Web3 becomes a more equitable playing ground for everyone.
That's amazing. And the art is 3D. I feel like it is so cool. It looks awesome. I mean, what is the future of Orbis 86? Where do you see that going? What's on the roadmap?
On Orbis 86, we are going to be using our characters and creating animated stories. If you have an Orbison, then you will actually be able to associate a backstory that inspires you. It could be your own story of your mom, dad. Unless those stories are told, those stories are going to die with us.
Yes,
right?
great.
And then what we are going to do is, with your backstory, the Snoop's character will have his own backstory. So your character, you could have your backstory or a backstory that inspires you. And we will use these characters in the animated story, in the series. The animated series will also have undertones of diversity, equity, inclusion. And then using those characters, the backstories that you have contributed would become the backstories of the characters too.
I love that. That is amazing. We are so excited to now have you here with us. We hope to interview you again. That would be awesome. I'm so excited to see how Orbis 86 evolves and all that you're going to be doing. That's so great. We love it.
Thank you.
We love it.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I'm like still on cloud nine. That was so fun to relive all of those great interviews. What'd you think?
I agree. I had such a great time in New York at NFT NYC. I am so looking forward to our next conference because, it's just so great to get to connect with people in real life and, shake hands and get those hands-on experiences and conversations telling you and walking you through, exactly what it is that they're doing.
Exactly. I'm literally already looking forward to NFT NYC 2023. We will be there for sure.
So, did you see there's actually NFT London happening in November of
I
2022?
did see that.
So, maybe there's a chance for us to be there for that. Who knows?
We'll see.
That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed that little sneak peek into NFT NYC and the experience that, Jen FT and I had. And we would love for you to go follow us on all the socials or your favorite social. You can find us at the Nifty Chicks. That is at the Nifty Chicks, the NIFTYCHICKS. And we are on all your favorite social media platforms.
That's right. And as always, thank you so much for listening to the Nifty Chicks. Always remember, invest in yourself. You are worth it. Please listen carefully to the following disclaimer. Neither the host nor the guests of the Nifty Chicks podcast are acting in the capacity of financial advisors. We wish to remain transparent and impartial to the NFT community at all times, and therefore, the content provided by the Nifty Chicks hosts and guests are intended for general information purposes only. Nothing written or discussed by the Nifty Chicks hosts and guests should be construed or relied upon as investment, financial, legal, regulatory, accounting, tax, or similar advice. Nothing should be interpreted as a solicitation to invest in any cryptocurrency or NFT, and nothing herein should be construed as a recommendation to engage in any investment strategy or transaction. Please be advised that it is in your own best interest to consult with investment, legal, tax, or similar professionals regarding any specific situation and any prospective transaction decisions. You must do your own research when considering investing in cryptocurrencies or NFTs. We are simply sharing our journey with you as we learn more about the world of NFTs. Happy minting.